As ever, the gang thriving together, your boys striving to be the most dominant ever, the hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments, cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him, cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
It's week 4 of the National Football League, and this one features the Saints' leader at quarterback. He was terrific a week ago, well over 400 yards passing.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from... He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Murray. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Here's Murray. The back foot throw there is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3 quarterback.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
The Saints at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't work this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson.
17 carries, 137 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire... They're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he's taken down here by the Saints. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Murray now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down and 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
The throw over the middle taken in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout as they tend to the injured player. And not the man they would want to see. That's Chris Olave getting medical attention. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. On the draw, Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And here's Bradley Pinion now. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is now 24. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays, a long pass results. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Murray now. Right back to Pitts again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Another one caught by Collins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And Gay knocks this one through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touch. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Murray going to throw. He finds Robinson, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's third and a few inches. Murray now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Collins. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson. Now a play fake here on first down. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 21 yards away. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game.
Left sideline a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a 2nd and 2. Robinson with another carry.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Murray.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Murray.
And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Murray.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw.
Olave holds it in.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
Looking to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they were able to add on their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Murray now on 1st down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's not critical about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
87 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Murray. This is caught. It's Cruz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out to his left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
From the gun, Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Saints to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 43-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming.
There he goes, right side. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he will have a Saints 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
Now they try the right side here. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
104 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end, and there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, we're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, yeah, told him I would. What?